Karl Albrektsson. この試合は第一 MMA 各ラウンド5分3ラウンド制で取られています。
Final instructions by the referee.
I mean, they say 6'1", 6'2". It doesn't look like it at all. I mean, it looks like Karl looks like he'd be at least 2 or 3 inches taller.
I saw him in the elevator, I think, before the weigh-ins.
Yeah.
I was like, I need a couple phone books to stand up on here.
Dude, he's huge.
Here we go. For lots of power to be generated by these two. Using his hips, feinting with the hips, just to see what the reaction is by Albrektsson. Nice left-handed there by Karl. Yeah, nervous energy there by Christiano right now.
There's got to be a lot of pressure having the guy you look up to, the mentor and the coach in your corner. Not wanting to lose in front of him, not wanting to disappoint him.
Oh my goodness! That is power with that left leg kick.
Wow, that was to the body. It wasn't even to his legs. It still dropped him down. It swept him. It hit him so hard in the body, it upended him.
Over a minute, or just a minute into this fight here, Joe Ferraro joined alongside by Frank Trigg, Yokohama Arena, Ryzen 15. Joining us from around the world. Don't forget to follow Frank Trigg. His Twitter is active right now. You can use the hashtag Ryzen15. Follow yours truly at Showdown Joe. These two gentlemen here trying to make a statement, specifically sending a message to the gentlemen in our main event tonight, King Mo and Jiri Prochazka, who will be, one of them will be crowned the first ever light heavyweight champion. These two are looking for a title shot with a win tonight. Albrektsson right now on top, getting past one leg. Still in half guard though, but still working. Using some elbows there. Elbows are allowed in this fight, Frank.
Great position change. Did a good job. Didn't keep that half guard as tight as he could have, as he was always back in guard. Karl did a good job of getting little shots, putting in, and trying to make Frohlich move as much as possible.
Releasing his left arm, throwing that elbow. Albertsson's working non-stop here. I guess doesn't want to fight. Doesn't want this fight to be stood up. Are you surprised with that, Frank? Considering he dropped him. Oh, nice up kick there by Frohlich.
Well, also too, you might think, hey, that drop was just luck. I happened to catch him off balance. He was moving one way. I kicked him the other, made him fall down. It really wasn't me being better tactical. It's just I happened to catch him at the right time. So Karl's like, I don't want to be in that damage anymore. He might have got hit earlier and felt something that we didn't notice. So now he wants to be on top. But also too, his on top is working really well. So why give up that position if you don't have to?
Frohlich active from the bottom with his feet here, trying to land an up kick. Up kicks can cause a lot of damage. I mean, I can go old school and say Renzo Gracie, Oleg Taktarov.
Yeah.
We can talk about, you know, what happened here in Japan with Gegard Musashi, Jacare.
That kicks would be devastating if they land flush.
Especially if you're coming into it, right? Like,
oh my gosh, yeah. You're trying to jump into it and hit him with a big haymaker and catch him in the foot in the face first. All your body weight coming down, his foot's getting right in the middle.
Good push here, wow. And now is Frohlich able to stand up here. He's chasing Albrektsson. He throws his own body kick. He's got Albrektsson bloody, although that's not saying too much because Albrektsson is always bloody. Look for the knee there. 1 minute to go here. Round number 1 scheduled for 3. Look for the trip there by Albrektsson. Moving back, moving forward. They're in the corner now.
He's using the arm. That's 2 takedowns. 2 takedowns just happened right there. And Christiano had his arm hanging over over the rope, and it stopped the takedown.
You can see the grip from our angle here by Albrektsson. Telling him below the belt. So we get a low knee, and now they're going to have the doctor look at Albrektsson nose, but he now loses this position, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, which is bad because he had him in the corner, he had him being driven in, he had a good position. Oh, from earlier, I just want to double check. Yellow cards are still 10%. I don't know.
10% of the pay. Yep.
I don't know. I didn't know if they moved or not. I had to double check that in the addition.
So does in fact lose the position. Back to the center of the ring they go.
Well, in that case, rightfully so, he should lose the position because he, you know, it was Karl that threw the knee to the groin, so he should lose that position.
No, it was actually Christiano that hit him.
Oh, it was the other way around?
Yeah, it was Christiano that hit him.
Well, then why'd they stop for the nose?
Japan, right? That's they're very cognizant,
right.
very cognizant of the blood and stuff like that, right? Oh, what a nice uppercut, and he drops him! Less than 10 seconds to go here, we'll be able to survive.
Still moving, it's still moving. Good.
Oh my goodness,
Wow.
What a turn of events here at the end of round number 1. A fight that Karl Albrektsson, or a round that Karl Albrektsson was dominating, only to have it completely turned around by Christiano Frohlich.
So sometimes those position changes actually do you right. They actually save you from losing the round, which is what we saw right here.
There's that body kick, just completely had his legs shut down here. But as we said, Albrektsson was dominating, and then that little push there, and then he just comes across here and then drops him.
Uppercut landed flush. Oh, wow, nice. 2-punch combo.
Now, if you are in the corner of Karl Albrektsson, what are you telling him?
Recover. We need the first 30 seconds, they need to be on your bike. You need to make sure you're fully recovered before you do anything. Then when you go in, I need you to punch into a takedown, not just try to shoot a takedown for no reason.
Seconds out.
My goodness, if looks could kill, the look that Vanderlei gave one of the inspectors. Get your hands off my fighter. Here we go, round number 2 here. Albertsson's backing away here. Maybe he still hasn't recovered fully. Frohlich is hunting. Looking to time. Threw that right on the offbeat there, Frank. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
Using his jab now. Albrektsson with the low inside kick. We should use a bit more of those. I know it's easier said than done, Frank, but are you surprised Christiano Frohlich isn't picking up the pace here?
Yeah, I am, actually. Especially being a Vanderlei protege. You knocked the guy down at the end of the first round. Let's pick it up for about 45, 50 seconds, see what happens. He didn't do any of that. He kind of sat around the first round. The thing with Karl is that Albrektsson always bleeds. He's always. So it doesn't. So it's not like, oh, the fight's about to be over and chase him down, but still, once you've got him cut, you got him. Oh yeah, he's getting beat up. Let's keep attacking. He's not. Frohlich is kind of hanging back a little bit.
Nice uppercut attempt there by Frohlich, but it was answered beautifully on the weave there by Albrektsson. Nice left hook landed there. Nothing, not powerful. Albertsson's using that jab just as Frohlich comes in.
Keeps him on the outside, doesn't want to throw anything back. Inside leg kick also out and bounces him quite a bit.
Wow, another. You see it now.
Okay, so it hurt.
Yeah. He throws one of his own here, slips and falls. Albrektsson tries to attack, but no, Frohlich is able to get back up and keep his opponent at bay now.
Volta com direto esse jab dele. Vai ter mais expressão que isso pra dominar o round. Vamos lá, vai pegar.
2 minutes, 36 seconds to go.
Vai pegar.
Oh, nice answer there by Albrektsson. That's a nice check. Beautiful punch there.
Should have kicked him in the head on the way up.
I thought that's what was going to happen.
I thought he was holding down for it. Karl's trying to get the advantage in this entire fight. Like everything is working his way now.
Yeah, he's doing great with the distance as well. He's kind of just getting out of the way slightly from each punch and right back into position.
Oh, Karl walked right into that hook. No defense at all.
Really cheering on his fighter. Anything that he does, he's a big cheer. Oh, nice time there. Nice time right there, but a good answer back by Frohlich.
Carlos threw that right, hit him, and it stood still.
Yep. There's a nice body shot there. Those are going to add up. There. Oh, I think Frohlich is ready for that one. Hit his arm down, but now with its arm down, a perfect opportunity.
Ooh. Karl keeps jumping into that hook.
And I thought Frohlich was going to throw a low leg kick of where Albrektsson was standing.
Albrektson's doing a really good job of moving his head left and right, and then as he dips to the left, that leg comes behind it. So even if you try to throw and catch him as he's dipping that way, you're catching a kick.
What a combination thrown there by Frohlich.
Tight.
30
small.
seconds to go. We saw what he did in round one, Frohlich. Nearly had the fight stopped. Oh, a nice right landed there by Albrektsson there. He's winning this round, Frank, in my opinion.
Wow, I mean, it's a little bit of back and forth.
Just like in round one, Frohlich picks up the pace. Oh, a nice left landed there by Albrektsson. This one is going to be tough to judge so far.
Yeah, it's close.
Now, of course, Albrektsson bleeding. No surprise there. The question is, though, in Frohlich's corner, what kind of advice are they giving him? Because he had the opportunity to pick up the pace after what happened in round number one, and he didn't. It's almost like he allowed Albrektsson back into the fight.
He did, for sure, yeah. For sure, he let him back into it. And as a result, now he's still in a fight that he doesn't really necessarily have to be in still. Erickson feels like he still has a little chance to win. Obviously, Christiano has a chance to win. So now both guys are getting ready to do battle. Step into this next round when you could have had one guy kind of already on the fence, ready to quit at this point. But you let him off. You got to, you know, folks, when you're a fighter, this is your profession, you got to recognize, hey, I dropped that guy. It's only been a minute. Maybe he did recover, maybe he didn't. Give me 30 seconds to find out, one way or the other. If he recovered, they can back off and change their game plan. If he hasn't, they just keep attacking, and the fight's over in the next round.
Here we go. Third and final round. Can one of these two gentlemen earn themselves a finish, sending a message to the gentlemen in our main event? He's got the side control here, stabilizing it, driving his hips down.
I mean, it makes sense. He trains at the Pancrase gym in Sweden. But this is very Pancrase style of grappling on top. He's got 10 spots he can go to at this spot. He knows which way to go. He's basically just maintaining position, but not trying to get overzealous with anything. And in a fight like this, they do judge by the whole fight.
Yep.
This is a way to win the fight. You know, if you have any questions about whether or not you're winning the first or second, you're going to completely dominate the third. Now you've got a chance to win the whole thing.
Frohlich has now less than 2 minutes to get out of this position, swing the momentum into his favor, because right now he is cruising to a loss here in his debut at Rizin. This is the last thing Vanderlei Silva wants, is 2 of his proteges losing tonight. Minute 24 to go here. Just Albrektsson being systematic, chipping away at his opponent, trying to get some elbows in there, grinding the forearm across his opponent's forehead.
We're talking about Vanderlei. If Frohlich loses, that both his fighters tonight lose. In most countries, it's the athlete's problem. You know, you lost. You know, you didn't do enough to win. But in Japan, if the roles reverse as a Japanese, like Abe or anybody else, any other coaches, they would take it upon themselves. Hey, it's my fault you lost. I didn't train you well enough to give you the right game plan. It's just interesting how the philosophies are changed with how fighters are looked at towards their athletes. Or coaches, rather, not fighters. Coaches are looked at towards their athletes.
A plethora of rights, be it fists or elbows, being thrown by Albrektsson right now.
None of them doing a lot of damage. None of them are going to be a finisher where he's going to quit or tap out or get knocked out. But it's enough that he's going to cut him open a little bit more. And
got him cut on that right eye.
And then the judges are going to see it. Oh, he completely dominated his top side.
Albrektsson now trying to sneak that left knee through. 10 seconds to go here. Frohlich's corner saying, go, 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 go. There's a knee there by Albrektsson. And even by the look on his face, Frohlich realizes